Hello guys, and welcome back to another Tweaker Man video. So over the past few weeks I've had a stack of LPs in, so I'm just going to run through them all. So this is the United States versus Billie Holiday, music from the motion picture. So the vocals on here are from Andra Day, and I'm just going to take a look at the track listings on this. So this is the track listings. There you go. This is on the Warner Brothers label. It's got a little sheet in the side. Well, I say little sheet, a full-size sheet in there. So we'll pull that out and take a look at it. So this is the poster inside it. And as we come down to here, we notice that where are we now? All tracks mastered by Chris Gehringer at Sterling Sounds. So also mastered by Dave Kutch at the Mastering Place, New York. This is a great album. I love these soundtrack albums. Got real atmosphere to the music. Yeah, really, really good. I'd give this sort of about 8.5 out of 10. Slightly better than your standard pressing, but not quite as good as an audiophile pressing, but still a very nice album. This is the opposite side of it. There we go. These are obviously scenes from the movie. The only thing that really annoys me is there's no polyvinyl sleeve. It's just a paper one, which isn't that great. But let's take a look at the LP itself. So there you can see a nice gold coloured vinyl. Very nice. Looks very nice. I'm going to slip this into one of my polyvinyl sleeves, and then we'll be on to the next LP. So the next album up is Dexter Gordon Go, with Sonny Clark, Butch Warren and Billy Higgins. Now this is mastered from the original analog tapes, mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio, manufactured on Optimal on 180 gram vinyl. Now this is obviously a reissue. So this is a part of the Blue Note Classic series. Really nice album again. Going to give this 9 out of 10 to start with for sound quality. So let's take a look at the back. So this is the back of the LP. Here's the track listings. Very nice. Come down to here. Recorded originally by Rudy Van Gelder. Okay, there's some more albums there. They advertise on the back. Dexter Call In. Doing Alright. Yeah, another really nice album, this one. These are very reasonably priced as well. These classic series, they're not quite the sound quality is as good as the Tone Poet, but obviously the covers, the sleeves are not in the same quality. Let's just take a look at the LP itself. So we have a nice polyline sleeve. Now what annoys me is they could all do polyline sleeves. It doesn't take much to do it. It can't be that much more expensive. Even if it is, add a 5p onto the LP or something, or 10 pence or whatever, 10 cents or whatever. If you're in America, it doesn't take much, and it just keeps your vinyl so much more pristine condition when you're pulling it in and out the sleeve all the time. So that's a very nice album. So let's move on to the next. So the next album we got here is Chet Baker in New York. Lovely album. Love Chet Baker, one of my favourite jazz artists. So this was also this is on the Craft record label, Craft Recordings. And there you can see again it was mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. on 180 gram vinyl pressed at RTI. Very nice album. So let's take a look at the back of this LP. So this is got a tip-on Stoughton jacket. So it's very nice. These are the track listings there. So this is Chet Baker, Johnny Griffin, Al Haig, Paul Chambers, Philly Joe, Jones on drums. There we go. So this is a very nice album again. I'm going to give this one 9 out of 10. This is a very nice recording. And originally this is on the Riverside label. Obviously been reissued. So let's move on to the next album. So the next LP we've got here is McCoy Tyner Expansions. Now this is one of the Blue Note tone poets. There we go. So this has been mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. Reissue supervised by Joe Harley. Recorded by Rudy Van Gelder originally. So yeah, very nice album again. Let's have a look at the back of it first. So here we have the track listings there. So we've got Wayne Shorter on here as well. Ron Carter, Herbie Lewis, and Freddie Waits. And they've done the picture on there like it's, you know, like one of those, well, it looks a bit like a record as it goes round, but yeah, really nice album. This is on a Stoughton tip-on jacket as well. Very well done, very well issued. I love these tone poets along with the classic series. They're doing a really nice job of these. So that's that one. Let's just have a look at the LP. So the LP comes in a very nice vinyl case, vinyl inner sleeve I should say. Nice and thick, really well done as you'd expect from a tone poet. So another one, nice one to add to the collection. Let's move on. So the next LP is Lee Konitz Motion. This is on the Verve label. This isn't really an audiophile pressing as such. This is just a standard Verve pressing. It's a reissue at some stage that they've done. So this is a gatefold. So we're going to take a look at the back cover first, and then we're going to turn the gatefold out. So here's the track listings there. With Sonny Dallas, bass, Elvin Ray Jones on drums. There we go. And down there. Let's take a look at the inside of the gatefold. So unfortunately it doesn't say who's mastered this. It just says recording engineer Dick Olmsted. Recorded in New York City, August the 29th, 1961. So another nice album. Not quite audiophile, so I'm going to give this one 8 out of 10. But all in all, still a very nice listen. Sometimes these scores that I give these are fractional. But being able to get 10 or even 9.5, you've really got to have a good recording. But still, these still sound really nice. So that's that one. Let's move on to the next one. So this is the next one. Warnet Coleman. New York Is Now. With Drew Wyman, Jimmy Garrison and Elvin Jones. I mean, so many of these jazz artists play together. They're all on each other's albums and that. So this is originally on, this is an original Blue Note. It's not an original one though, it's a reissue by Blue Note at some stage. So So let's take a look at the back of this LP. Okay, all these LPs I've shown you so far are just 33 and a third RPM. They're not 45s or anything. So here we go. This is the track listings there. Yeah, I'm going to give this 8 out of 10 again. It's not quite up there with the audiophile pressings. A lot of these probably come from a digital file at some stage. Same with the with that one there. Come from the a digital file, I'm sure they do. But still, all in all, still a nice listen. So let's turn the gatefold out. You can always tell these reissues because they don't give you a lot of information on these ones. These were before Blue Note started doing their classic series and the Tone Poets. So they don't tell you who's mastered this. All it says on there is recorded by Dave Sanders, AMR Recordings Incorporation. That's about it really. So that's the inside of the gatefold on this one. Still a very nice sounding LP. As I say, 8 out of 10, but still very nice. So let's move on to the next one. So the next album is more of a poppy jazz album by Carlo Emerald. Deleted Scenes from the Cutting Room Floor. It's a very nice album actually. Let's turn this to the back to see the track listings before we open the gatefold up. So this is the back of the album here. These are the track listings. Now it does say who's mastered this. Mastered by Darius van Helterfron. I think that's how you pronounce it, at Amsterdam Mastering. There we go. It's always nice to know who's mastered it really, but some people I've never heard of before, never heard of that before. It's probably, I mean, well, I know this ain't an audiophile recording. I'll give this a 8 out of 10 as well. Let's turn the gatefold out. Pretty simple gatefold. Just a picture of Carlo Emerald on there, sitting on a chair. And that's that. Let's look at the LPs on this. So this is a double album. These are the inside sleeves. Again, no polyvinyl sleeves, so I'll be adding those myself. Let's take a look at the back of these. This is the other side. I find this very up-tempo, sort of poppy jazz really, which is quite good. So let's look at the LPs themselves. As you can see, this is a nice red vinyl. Same with the other, the second record in the gatefold. So let's move on to the next album. So this album is a second-hand copy. Herb Albert presents Sérgio Mendes and Brazil 66. This is a fabulous album. If you're into that sort of jazz, it's really, really good. Slightly Latino to it. It's really, really good. The copy's really good as well. The cover's a bit thin now. Picked this up second hand, but it's really good. Let's look at the back, the track listings. So this is a total original. This has the track listings there, and this is engineered by Bruce Botnick, Sunset Sound, A&M Records. Yeah, it's really, it's a really good album. Yeah, I know I say this about all the albums I buy, but you know, I really like this. It's great sound as well. I'm going to give this 8.5 out of 10. It really is good sound. So let's take a look at the record itself. So there you can see the worn rice paper sleeve there. So put it into one of my polyvinyl sleeves. So couldn't get this on a reissue or anything, so there we go, A&M Records. Yeah, it's really, really good. So let's move on to the next LP. So this is the fabulous Bill Evans Trio 64. I've only just received this one. I picked it up, I should say, from Black Circle Records, Acoustic Sound Series. The funny part about it is that it mastered from the original analog tapes by a top mastering engineer. They don't actually tell you. This has been manufactured at Quality Record Pressings. So this is Chad Kassam's company. Gatefold sleeve, printed at Stoughton Printing Company. Yeah, this is a great album, this one. Let's turn it to the back. So this is the Bill Evans with Gary Peacock bass and Paul Motion drums. And these are the track listings down here. This is a really well recorded. I'm going to give this 9 out of 10. So let's open this up and look at the inside of it. So one thing I've automatically recognised is where they said it was mastered by a top mastering engineer. There we go, Ryan Smith, Sterling Sounds. So supervised by Chad Kassam, Acoustic Sounds. So this is the inside of the gatefold. Nice Stoughton tip-on jacket. And there's the original Verve label there. They do a really nice job of reissuing these. So all in all, this is a top record. Really top record. So let's move on to the last and final LP I've got to show you today. So this is a new artist I've discovered, which I want to give a big up to. Joel Culpepper. And the album's called Sergeant Culpepper. His stunning debut album, a masterclass of contemporary soul funk. Exclusive production by Swedel and co-productions from Tom Misch. This is a really, really good album. This guy reminds me of Prince. Very, very much like Prince. Really, real quality. So yeah, I love this album. I'll show you the inside of it. We'll flip to the back first. So this looks like a typical English school from around about the 80s probably, or maybe the 90s. Okay, these are the other side of the album, track listings. I'm down here. Yeah, I highly recommend this. If anybody's into Prince, you should definitely check out this guy. He's quality. So this is the inside of the gatefold there. Let's take a look at the inner sleeve. I've already changed this one to a polyvinyl sleeve. So this is also on a very nice gold coloured vinyl. Sound quality wise, 8 out of 10 is just a standard pressing really, but it's still a nice standard pressing. So let's see if we can find out who's mastered this LP. So all these tracks, you can see that there, are recorded at the Carpet Shop Studios, the Doghouse, Red Bull Studios and Swindle's Yard. And they've been mixed and mastered by Jaker. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, really, really nice album, this one again. So I highly recommend this. So all I've got to say now is I hope you like all these LPs I've shown you today. Thanks for watching another Tweaker Man video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to press that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And thank you for watching, guys.